About 10,000 years ago, the first settled settlements appeared on the territory of modern Ukraine. People give up the nomadic way of life, learn to cultivate the land, raise cattle and create simple tools. These first steps to an organized life in the communities lay the foundation of civilization on the Ukrainian lands. In the 4th and 3rd millennia BC, Tripoli culture flourished. Its settlements are surprisingly large, ceramics have unique ornaments, and houses and streets demonstrate a high level of organization of life. The people of Tripoli master the river plains, perfect agriculture and crafts, laying the foundation for future civilizations. In the 9th century of our era, Kievan Rus emerged, a powerful state, the cradle of the Ukrainian nation. Kiev becomes the center of politics, culture and spirituality. Here, writing develops, magnificent temples are built, laws and traditions are formed, influencing the life of the people for centuries. In 1240, Mongol troops led by Bati destroyed Kiev. The city is being destroyed, and its inhabitants are experiencing great suffering. This tragedy does not destroy the spirit of the Ukrainian people, but forces them to look for new ways of survival and preservation of culture. In the 14th–17th centuries, the majority of Ukrainian lands came under the influence of the Muscovy kingdom. A long period of Russian expansion and colonization begins. Ukrainians are trying to preserve their language, faith and traditions, while at the same time adapting to the harsh conditions of foreign rule. In 1648–1657, under the leadership of Bohdan Khmelnytsky, the National Liberation War took place. It ends with the creation of an autonomous Cossack state, the Zaporizhia Army. This period symbolizes the desire of the people to live independently of their land, to defend freedom and identity. In 1654, the Treaty of Pereyaslav with the Moscow Kingdom was concluded. This event determines the future political dependence of Ukraine on Russia and begins the age of difficult relations, where the Ukrainian people strive to preserve their autonomy and their own culture under the strong pressure of the Moscow authorities. In the 18th century, the Russian Empire gradually absorbed Ukrainian lands. Strict administrative and social reforms, colonization of new territories, resettlement of the population and limitation of Cossack rights begin. Ukrainians resist interference, preserving their language, faith and traditions. In the 19th century, Ukrainian culture and education became the object of control of the Russian Empire. Laws are issued prohibiting the publication of books in the Ukrainian language, and cultural figures are persecuted. Despite this, the people continue to create literature, music, preserve historical memory and foster a sense of national identity. In 1917–1921, the Ukrainian Revolution continued. The Ukrainian People's Republic is proclaimed. The people are fighting for independence from Russia and other external forces. This period is filled with heroism and a desire for independence. In 1922, Ukraine became part of the Soviet Union as the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic. The period of Soviet power begins with centralization, repression, and collectivization. In 1932–1933, the Holodomor took place, a terrible tragedy that claimed millions of lives. This artificial hunger becomes a symbol of the Ukrainian people's struggle for survival and dignity of the repressive system. In 1941–1945, the Second World War covered Ukrainian lands. Ukrainians fight against the German occupation and become part of the global events of the war, demonstrating courage and resilience. In 1991, Ukraine declared its independence after the collapse of the Soviet Union. The people get a chance for their own development, the restoration of statehood, and the revival of a culture that they have been trying to destroy for centuries. In 2013–2014, the Revolution of Dignity took place, when Ukrainians defended European values, human rights and their own dignity. This struggle becomes a symbol of the desire to live freely on one's land. Since 2014, the resistance to Russian aggression continues to this day. Ukrainians defend their sovereignty, demonstrate unity, courage and firm faith in the future of their country.